Hi there. How are you? We're live at
Hey
5.
y'all.
No, it's not 5. We're live at 5 and an hour and a half later. I've been in one of those moods today. It's been one of those kind of days. It's been a day.
Oh,
So,
it's been a day. Open house day. It's been a day.
oh. Well, I would have preferred to go to open house day as to opposed to what I had to do today. So I would have traded you. You could have done I would have done your open house. You could have gone to the dentist for me today. How's that?
Oh no, okay, I got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, okay, yeah, no, okay. Uh-huh. Hello, Emma and Sherry and Karen. Emma and Sherry and Karen. Emma and Sherry and Karen. And Jennifer and Lynn and Marion. Marion, you sent me something today on Facebook Messenger and it did not come through, just so you know. Lynn sent me stuff today on Instagram. Lynn, your stuff did come through. Oh, Catherine's here. Margaret is here. Karen is here. The other Karen. I think that's it. Nope, there's Risa. Yeah, open house for Brandy, dentist for me. Yes. And now that it's a long story, but now that everything is unnumb, I'm completely unnumb, and I bite down on it a little bit. It's kind of like going, you had work done
Mm.
today. I can feel it. I can tell. It was fun though.
Hey Sue.
I'll tell you the most interesting thing though. My dentist was running late, so I had to have a crown removed because there was a filling that got up underneath the crown in between my teeth. And so the only way they could get to it was to remove the old crown, and then they'd have to do the filling or whatever and then put a new crown on. They were running a little late though. Their patient before was being a little difficult. And when that patient came out to check out, I was like, it's my sister. Oh, how does that happen? It was my sister.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy. Right? Yeah. And once again, I will just say I proved that I am the good kid in our family. I am.
Oh,
Not the problem child. Not the problem child.
did you tell her? Oh, so you were being difficult.
She was there for 4 hours.
Oh
Hmm.
no. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyhow, it was interesting. That's another story for another day. Sean's here. I see John. Oh, Risa. I've been talking myself through this since last night. I started to have a little panic attack about it last night. And I'm like, oh my God, Mindy, you've done this how many times? If you look at my dental chart, I'm like, root canal, root canal, root canal, crown, 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 crown. I mean, there's like 11 of them in my mouth, you know? So I've done this. I've done this. I know I can do it. So I'm talking myself through it today. I'm like, they're going to do this, then they're going to do that, then they're going to do this, and it's going to be fine. And you've done this. Yeah. Well, mm, I made it. I'll just say that. I made it. Anyhow.
I told my dentist, you'd have a lot more people coming in here more willingly and like not so scared out of their mind if you would just let us have the gas.
Right. I did have 2 requests for my dentist. 2 requests. I'm like, one, you need to figure out how to do this without shots, right? Let's figure out how to do this without shots because, it'll be a whole lot better experience if we don't have to have shots. And second, can you make things taste a little better?
That stuff.
Oh, the stuff they put in your mouth tastes so horrid. It's ridiculous. Anyhow, so
Right, Risa? The gas.
yeah, I was ready to be like, just give me some Valium or something because, but I did fine.
Have you ever had the laughing gas?
No,
It's very funny.
I did.
And it's all good.
I did ask to move to a different room though, because the other room, his main room that he normally uses, wasn't cleaned yet because my sister just left it, right? So they set me in another room at first and got me started there. And it was a little small room. There were no windows. And I was like, oh, I said, I was hoping we were going to be over there with the windows. And he said, well, we normally are, he said, but it's not clean yet. He said, we can clean it. We can move you over there. And I'm like, that'd be perfect. He said, can I get you numb here and get you at least started? And I'm like, sure. I'm gonna be claustrophobic in this room. I need the room with the view. You got a pill, Risa? Give her a pill. I was like, I'm ready for a pill. Give me a pill. You know. Hello, Lucretia. How's Lucretia?
You see Sue came in?
What?
You see Sue came in?
Yeah, I heard you say hi to Sue. I know.
Oh, okay.
I hung up on the phone from Sue about 2 minutes ago. So, well, not
gotcha.
It was 2 minutes before the live. I hung up. Yeah. I gotta go now. Oh boy. Anyhow, I was reading. I didn't start this until I was really late with this one. I didn't start it Friday night. I didn't start it Saturday night. It took me a while. I was a slow starter. Anyhow.
I finally started it last night, and I started kind of freaking out a little bit because I was like, I started it. When I say I started it last night, I mean like right before bed. And so I only managed to get through last night the first 2 chapters. And I was like, oh, I have to go to work today.
I'm behind.
But I was able to finish it and still had time to take me a little nap after I got home.
Oh, there you go. All righty then. So, I mean, it's interesting so far. I mean, we've met Grace. Grace is the mayor. We've met Grace already. Sarah is clearly still in this book because Sarah and Ava are the only 2 sisters that are still in town, and they live together. So, and Ava's the one. But Ava's the one with the problem.
Right. But this time we actually found out, like, I guess, I feel like we didn't maybe know as much. Like we're getting a little bit more into the history of them because, finding out that, after Sarah was born, pretty much mom died, and it was Ava who pretty much kind of helped raise her.
Yep. Should take care of her.
Wow.
Yep. So, of course, there's love interest there. We're still talking about Sarah's love interest.
She keeps still.
And she acts just like a complete idiot. Whenever he's around, she just loses her mind. I'm like,
just like, right? Like until they can like get him out of her sight or something. They're like, I don't understand you, and she's like, I don't know.
She's like, hey, get in the car. Here, put this hat on. Don't look.
Never met someone who just makes herself a complete crazy person.
Seriously. I mean, I think we've all kind of felt nervous or stumbled over stuff or whatnot, but seriously, come on, get it together, girl. Can't be that bad. I know. What's in the box, Sean? What's in the box? Right?
I know. Like, I'm going,
Why is there a box thumping and making noise under her bed? She forgot to turn the vibrator off? What's going on?
Well, when I first read about the box, I was like, maybe it was a metaphorical box. No, and then she was like, no, I tried retaping it, and I'm like, oh nice. It's a real box. So she got a real box down there that we don't know what's in there, but something's in there. I have a suspicion. Okay. A little bit, but then the suspicion doesn't really make sense. I'm like, because she just mentioned that she makes her tea now weak so that it wears off because she learned from the last time.
Right.
And I'm thinking, is that what's in there? Is the bad tea?
Is there some strong teas in there?
Like maybe the tea came to life and
I have no idea.
No, I don't know. It's just like,
does the secret in the box have? Well, I mean, they kind of figured out that Kristen cried on the plant and made the plant go bad. But is that all there is to it? I mean,
It's got to be more. It's got to be more because, like, pretty sure Kristen's not magical. So how does her magical tears mess with a plant? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she is.
right? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, sorry, Karen. It's this book right here. And these books are cool. The first one had, you can kind of see it. If I turn the book just right, you can, no, I can't get it to do it. There it goes. You can see it's got like silver shiny stuff on it. It's kind of cool. And the other one was about books, and it had like gold stuff on the cover. They're very pretty books. They're kind of cool. A wish tea. Oh, a wish tea would make all of your wishes come true. And
But that can be
you in
dangerous.
a
You
lot
know,
of
they tell
trouble.
you. They tell you, careful what you wish for.
That's right. Sue and Lynn are just sitting there going.
Wait. Okay, so I want to know, Lynn, surely she's already finished this one. Sue, have you already finished it too?
Yes, yes. They both finished it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Sue's waiting for book number 3. Mm-hmm.
I
Sean,
mean,
don't
look at
ask
Sean.
Lynn.
No,
Don't ask
no.
Lynn what's in the box, Sean. Don't ask
No,
her.
we will wait like the good students that we are.
That's right. That's right.
And discover it on our own. You know, I'm
That's
not
right.
good with mystery diamond paintings and not knowing what they are before I buy them. But this learning in my books, I'm good.
Yep, I don't want to know yet. Exactly.
That's right.
See,
you
Lynn
know,
won't tell. Lynn won't tell. Good girl.
that's
Lynn.
right. Good girl.
Yep. Sue
You just have fun, like letting us find out what just saying what we think is going down the town.
Yep. So now Kristen has grandma. Grandma's got ideas. She thinks she knows how this is going to go down.
So I'm conflicted about my feelings about grandma. Because when Mystique's out of her behind, you know, she has some really good ideas for improvements for the tea house and she's got really good ideas, but then she's Miss Hoity Toity, stick up to buddy, and judgmenty about everything.
Yeah. And I mean, the fact that she didn't know her daughter for the last decade or so, doesn't really know the granddaughter at all. I mean, and her granddaughter is right. She could go ask to be emancipated. Why not?
She could.
Why is grandma in charge of the estate? If they were not communicating with each other, why did she even make her mother the executor of her estate? Why did she do that? Why did she think that her mother would do what she wanted her to do and, you know, carry out her wishes? I don't know.
That's a little weird too. I mean, because if she obviously didn't want to be around her mom and like her mom part of her life. So
Karen, I don't think that she knew that she was bipolar until recently, like coming back to town here. I don't think she ever knew that. I mean, she of course knew how her daughter was, but I don't think she had any explanation for it until very recently here. So,
although I do have to say, I admire the gumption of this is how my funeral's gonna go, and there was a dress code and it's already there, and of course I have to love the dragon flag on the coffin, but I'm like, she's just like, this is how I want it to be. I don't care how you feel about it, but this is what I want.
And so as far as the funeral went, if mom is the executor, she would have been in charge of that too, but she wasn't. The people in the town or whatever planned all of that out. So
No,
And
no, Julie planned it out before she died.
well, I know that. I know, but I mean, she had it all written out, but they had
Yeah.
to carry it out. They had to
Well, yeah.
carry out her wishes, and mom could have come in at any point and said, "No, we're not doing that." So, I mean, who organized it all? Who planned it all? Who put it all together, really? You know what I mean? I don't know.
I'm thinking Ava
Maybe.
and the
Maybe.
Doves.
Maybe. I mean, and why she could have done that. She could have done that. Julie could have done that and had one of them be the one in charge because she was so estranged from her mom, right? She could have done
Yeah,
that.
she could have.
Kristen's still kind of young to do all that work, though, Margaret. I don't know if she could have put all the plans into action or not. I don't know. But it's interesting. And you're right, Sherry. They're in Dove Pond. It's magical there. Magical things happen there. So
Yep.
you can already predict that she's not going to leave, that they're not going to sell the house, that Kristen's not going to have to leave the town. Probably what's going to happen is grandma's going to fall in love with the community and the people and realize maybe she should just stay there, make the granddaughter happy. You know, those are just predictions based on what happened in the first book, right? So
Yeah, I mean, you got to figure it wouldn't make sense for her to go away because then, like, what kind of book is that? So, I mean, it's got to, but the how it happens, I'm interested. Does she dose her with some of that spirit seeing tea, and gets yelled at by her dead daughter to get the stick out of the butt and
yeah.
figure some stuff out?
Yeah, so we know Julie had it all written down what she wanted to happen. We know that. But still, in the moment of the funeral, somebody needs to organize all of those things to actually happen. I mean, that still needed some organization at the time of the funeral, you know? But, well, that's true, Sean. She has lived there before. She has lived in the town before. Yep.
But living in the town before and but she wasn't actually involved with the town.
Right.
I think this town's fixing to give her no reason or no choice but to become involved. You got to get pulled into the snare a little bit before the magic can work.
Just like they did with Grace.
Yes.
Just like they did with Grace. Yep. They're going to have to give her some convincing.
They got to
convincing. Yep. That'll be interesting to see what happens. And then what do you think about the handyman? The handyman. Oh, the handyman. Oh, boy.
I think that there's something between them that, it's just that there's a little something there. Everybody else can see it. Everybody else can see it.
Yep. So, there's going to be some development with that, of course.
And, I like that whole, perception isn't necessarily reality because, grandma and her little judginess looks at her granddaughter and her piercings and her hair color, and I guess just assumes she's a hoodlum crazy that mom's just let do what the heck ever, and instead she's straight A honor student, sweet as all get out, and very responsible and mature.
Yeah, has a job, all that stuff. Yeah. Took care of her mom, understood her mom, the up days, the down days, knew how to handle all that and everything, when her own mother could never really handle that, apparently, but the child learned how to deal with that. And the friends in the town did too. They learned about her days when she was just kind of, all those off days. So, of course, Lynn. Of course, Lynn. Of course, Lynn. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that one I didn't realize until they finally said it, because I'm waiting at the very first step and find out, okay, is this right after? Is it, and I'm trying to piece together, because they're not really given too many clues until finally finally they said the thing that, that, it's been 2 years because, they mentioned Daisy and now
Yeah.
she's 11 and,
Mhm.
I'm just like, whoo.
Yep. Sherry, I'm certain we'll get, um, we might get a little sparkler action. But this is not the kind of book that's going to give us, wow, we're not going to get that. We've already learned that from the first book. There's
No,
not going
we're
to
going to
be,
get good feel love
yeah.
fest.
Oh, that feels so good. I love you. You're so sweet. Oh,
Mm, we're going to get Notebook vibes, even though I've
none,
never watched that
none of
movie,
that
so I have
kapow,
no
baby.
idea.
Let's go. Come on. We're not going to get that. We're not going to get that.
Sean,
Shauna,
really?
Sean, stop. Stop asking questions. We'll have to kick you out. I'm going to kick you out.
Oh,
Behave yourself. Oh, goodness. You fall in love with grandma. Oh, God.
I'm like, goodness, Sean, no. No, but maybe something. Maybe he takes a magical tea and or she takes a magical tea and she really does, and she turns into like her sister and not knowing how to handle herself and just goes and,
It's a
maybe we might be surprised. Maybe she
it's a
just
love
jumps him in the greenhouse.
it's a love potion. It's a love potion tea.
Mm.
Because
And it turns her into something.
in that box, every time somebody makes some love potion, it always gets screwed up, right? It's got to be a love potion tea. That's
I don't know, but it's something that can move and maybe it's her libido that's stuck up underneath there and it just needed to get out. I don't know.
With the vibrator. Oh, goodness. That's right, Sherry. I'm not giving Skittles to some of these participants. Or no Skittles for you today. No Skittles.
Oh my God.
Or no scratch and sniff stickers from Brandy.
You don't want to scratch. Okay. Yes. Same James. Same
Nope.
James.
Nope.
And no, and I'm not going to let you sniff the markers either if you're not careful.
Oh my goodness.
I still have some of the old ones. I don't know how they ended up in there. And, and every now and then I'll forget and I'll just grab one and I'll open it and I'll start writing and and then the kids are like, oh, what's that smell? And I'm like, oh,
Sarah,
forgot about that one.
Sean, that's a good thought that maybe Sarah got some love potion tea and now she can't handle herself. She can't handle life because she had some love potion tea. Catherine, I owe you a whole bag of Skittles. You always follow the directions. You're always reading on assignment. I owe you a bunch of Skittles.
Because in all actuality, I mean, we're joking around, but I mean, it kind of would make sense, right? If Sarah was so heartbroken with what had happened that her sister had made a tea and wanted it to be strong so that her sister would be fine and be confident and instead it made her.
Now she can't act normal around, right?
Yeah, she gets.
I know. Hi, Brenda.
Brenda.
That's my thought. I mean, it just kind of came to me and it makes sense. It makes sense. Could be totally off base, but it makes sense.
Right? It does make sense. It does make sense.
Yeah. Catherine is a teacher's pet. Oh, she knows who holds the Skittles, Lynn. She knows. Oh boy. All right, I have our next assignment mapped out. You want to know what it is?
Yeah. Where do we go from here?
Read through chapter 10.
Okay.
Read through chapter 10.
Read 10, not 11.
Don't read 11. Nope. Nope.
What is that emoji?
Is that a surprised emoji? Oh!
No,
Or is it
it's not
just
the little.
or is
It's
just a
the
creepy
guy with
old
the
man?
sunglasses or the glasses and mustache.
It's just a creepy old man. That's what it is.
Thank you, Sherry.
Her teas are no longer long lasting. Yeah, because she had bad effects with one that was long lasting. It has to be a long lasting tea under the bed. And I'm just going with a love tea. That's all I'm saying. Just a love tea. That's never a good thing to do. Never a good thing to try to make
Yeah,
people fall in love with you.
because it's either that or she somehow magically enhanced some strange plant that doesn't need sunlight or something to grow, and it's like it turned more than just the alive. I don't know.
I don't know. Or maybe it's
So
the Viagra of tea under the bed. You know?
mm,
The element
mm.
that makes the teas last longer. Just I don't know. It's the element that makes them all stronger. Could be. I don't know. It'll be
Could be.
interesting.
We don't know.
No clue. We're making guesses. That's what good readers do. We make guesses, right? Or
Yep.
predictions. We're making predictions based on some
We're,
information that we already have.
that's right. We're trying to look at the foreshadowing to see what it's going to predict.
That is correct. Yes. Now we're getting all
You
technical.
like that literature speak I just
Yeah,
did?
getting
Foreshadowing.
all technical. Yeah. Whew. That was a lot of work for one afternoon. Oh boy. So that is the assignment, folks. That's the assignment. Let's see who
Those
follows
who
the
haven't already gone
directions.
ahead, then I'm kind of getting worried about Sean here, Sean. Sean, I'm worried. Are you
I know
starting to trip
she's
on the bad
teetering.
side, on the
She's
dark side?
teetering on that edge, isn't she? Like, I want to know more. I want to know more.
I know. Is that dark side becoming too tempting?
No, don't do it, Sean. Don't do it. Stay strong. Stay strong. It's just like
You
Sue
can
and I.
do this.
That's right. I mean, I should know better with Sue because, we talk about staying strong about things quite often. Reading the assignment, not buying more diamond paintings. And I turn around and what's she doing? Reading the whole book and buying more diamond paintings. Unreliable. Can't be trusted. Nope. I can stick to it though. I'm not buying any diamond paintings unless, stay strong. That's right, Catherine. Stay strong. Read the assignment. Yes. I asked Sue if she has there's a novella. I asked her if she's read the novella and she's like, not yet, but I have it. I'm like, of course. I have the novella.
Yeah, I need to get the novella.
I
don't have it.
that. I downloaded that, so I have that one on my Kindle. But I did a book haul today. I recorded a video, a book haul, and I was like, there are 3 or 4 good books in my book haul that we keep talking about, that we should do for book club. I got quite a few good ones in my stack. Can you hear my ducks?
Those are the ducks.
Can you hear them?
Wow.
I have no idea what's going on out there.
Are they chasing each other? Or maybe the chickens are chasing them. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I think old group and young group got together, and that's always trouble because that's always trouble. Anyhow.
Okay. Risa, yeah. I wish I did not get that one yet. I'm going to stick with yet. I have not got I'm trying. Well, I don't have much choice but I'm trying. Especially since I just found out that they're I don't know how I didn't pay attention to it at the end of the year, but they're doing our teacher lead money a little differently. So stuff that I've already bought is just Oh, well, you have contributed to your classroom, Brandy.
What?
Yeah, they check, in the past they always gave us a check, like we spend, and then they actually put a check in our account, and we had to prove receipts, to prove that we spent
Oh,
our teacher
you
leave
spend
money.
your money first and they reimburse you? Oh, hell no. No, no, no.
Yeah.
That didn't
But
happen.
but now that's not how it is. And so those of us that didn't read the directions, because I don't remember it saying that. I just remembered that it said what we could spend our teacher leave money on. And so I went and bought said stuff. And now I have to figure out how the proper channels
Oh,
of getting the stuff for our classroom is.
so
Because
now
we
they're
have
not
so much money that is.
now they're not cutting you a check for it.
No, now what they're doing is, yes, you have this much money to use, but you've got to do a certain procedure to be able to get it, to buy what you need. And then once you have gone to that, and then provide the receipt. And then once you have gone to that, they won't send you any more money. I guess it's because in the past, maybe people have not spent all of their money and they didn't reimburse the school, even though I don't know how that happens because they force you. They're like, if you haven't spent, this is how much you haven't spent, you better cough up a check to go back to the school. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is.
If we ever got money to spend, which we didn't always get money to spend, but if we ever got money to spend, they would tell us how much we could spend, and we had to go to Amazon or catalogs or whatever and place an order. We didn't place the order. We wrote up the order, and our secretary would then process the order for us. So we never handled any of the money part. We would just tell them what we want, and they would process it, and they would get it for us.
Yeah, we get money every year. I mean, it's not much. People don't think, isn't it? But yeah, so now I'm like, well, Brandy should have read directions before Brandy went and spent on classroom. But I invested in my kids, which I did.
Oh, I spent
And
money. I spent my own money every single year, hundreds and hundreds of dollars every year. So when you get that little $200 credit on your income tax, I was like, got that covered. No problem. No problem at all. No problem.
yes. But
That
yeah, I invested in
multiplied
the
by,
kids and teacher pay teacher. So I supported a teacher
there you
or
go.
two
There you go.
and the students.
Yep. All righty. Well, you guys know the assignment. I'm going to go see what these ducks are up to because I don't know what's going on out there.
Or maybe one of them's feeling randy.
I was going to say, I think there's a little spice action going on out there in the yard.
Yeah, and you'll need to get your camera and
ducks
let us know what's happening out
The
there.
ducks are getting more action than the characters in our books are, Brandy.
Well, from what you told me, them ducks are right.
Yeah.
Woo!
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh. All right. On that note, see you later. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.